are waiting for a team that can bring them championships. Again, this roster, this composition they're bringing out is unbelievable. You look at the talent on that Liquid side.
Scary.
The eye test alone, it is passing.
Yep, Yampi back over onto the Jet as well. Something that he has shown in some of the off-season events, but not with this core, not with this team.
And I kind of wanted Yinzu to push the desk a little bit about that safe option as well, because this guy was a bit of an unsung hero at times when he was playing on the Duelists. Again, the team he was with didn't really boast the results to warrant as much attention as maybe as others, but Safe is such a deadly player. Love to see what he'd do there, but oh god, they've fallen for this.
Yeah, that's such a great fake. Yampi, he just throws the Cloudburst up over the top of Tube, drops it down, cuts that sight line away from Dubstep. They start the rotation into mid, and then they get the hit straight into A.
And even with the Viper utility as well, just really defining what's safe on the site. They're already going to post up Yampi deep in, clears it, no one's backside. Redguard's in a little bit of trouble, does need to back away from this. And actually, Secret, perfect timing on the counter swing. They've made a go of this.
Yeah, they're making a really good go of it. Nats is able to drag one back, tucks back around. Low on HP, it's getting pinched from either side. Envy just going to be hugging behind the wall. 2v1, just a classic in hand and 65 HP to try to get done. Nats is in a rough spot. He's just going to try to play with time as much as he can, but there's not much left.
Not for this one, but credit to Team Secret for finding that space on the way back in, because they got pulled off that
swing out of that position, dies, and he is the spike carrier. And from there, it basically becomes unrecoverable. So really fantastic start from the side of Secret, but Liquid, they're not really letting that shake them up. They're actually going in for this half armor stinger buy.
Every coach, every team, every player fully supports it. I get it. Like, I see why they like it, but I think we see the other side of how often it does go terribly wrong. You end up in a spiral. However, for now, we look at Team Liquid going through the motions again. Similar scenes towards the A side. Nothing complicated about it so far. Yampi straight on it, pulls the attention. Jeremy's going to have to back away from this, and they actually do get side control this time. Maybe going to posture up a little deeper, but the setup to deny the plant is perfect.
It's the bite, it's the shock dart, and Jesse Bash finds that kill. Yampi down to 36, and already Liquid down a member. Safe will grab the spike, try to get this planted. Just wants to scout out a little bit more, see if there's anybody from Team Secret still hovering inside, and he's going to go for a really different plant position now because of how things started off. Nats does manage to find one. Envy going to cut down Yampi on the entry. If he continues, finding a third.
What? Look at the damage. Redguard's on 2 HP. He's got nothing to do but die. And again, Envy. These players coming out. Hot start to say the least, but we have to say the utility work to deny those initial spike plants is perfect.
Yeah, we've been seeing so much great util usage, especially in denying plants or just flushing people out of positions from the likes of DRX, but they're bringing out a completely different composition. The look right now from Team Secret, they're playing with something a bit more standard, but they're still playing it to absolute perfection. Look at Envy right now, 7-0 and 0.
They're continuing a little bit with the Sheriffs coming out.
I mean, even that. It's a gamble, but if you hit somebody with that util combo, you just start the round down half HP, you burn that heal immediately from Soulcast.
The intention is wonderful. Let's see if they can continue through this. If Liquid do have to start playing with that very much at the forefront of their minds. Again, however, Liquid do get themselves on the side. That's not necessarily the issue. It's this part that has been so problematic. And again, there is still pressure on that plant. Haven't really seen it go through just yet.
Can't jump up.
Yeah, Soulcast is stuck where he's at, and the HP is relatively low. Will get a safe plant, I'm going to say. Yeah, this time, nothing really to do about it, but can they hold?
Envy kind of getting whippy there, goes to the ADS, can't find the kill. Borkum will pick up one, but Nats trades it back, gives them the man advantage. Jesse Bash equalizing as much as he possibly can. Now we're down to a 2v2 with a spike still ticking, and Jeremy swings the corner, finds the third. And Team Secret will yet again claim a round win. 3-0 start now, Lauren.
I don't think you could ask for much better. And for Liquid, I think it's a lot of high expectations. I think that's a very fair assessment when you look at the caliber of player on this team. Already a shaky start in the debut. This is a brutal format we have, but now we need to see responses from Liquid. They do get that purchase coming out now. Should be relatively well-rounded, no issues there. Decent old progress towards Nats. Redguard not too far away either. On the other side, Envy, though, is right on the cusp, and as is Jesse Bash.
Be ready to roll with that. Let's see, looks like they're just going to be doing this util setup yet again. Dart goes in, no one to receive it though. That swings around the wide side, doesn't go through the garage. As you mentioned that ICEBOX, this being their pick, Bala was kind of mentioning it, that Gambit core dropping a single map at Champions back in 2021 to the core of Team Secret. That map was ICEBOX. So clearly the comfort not really going away, at least for these three, especially not for Envy, who finds himself as one of the newer faces on their team.
Yeah, seeing more of a 3-1-1. Nats holding towards B-Long. Big information being found already. Just at the back of that utility, Yampy will be testing towards the site. Does have to back away. They do need to offset the timing a little bit here, try and work out some of this utility that has been deadly towards them. Again, though, this is still somewhat of a curious, I guess, bonus to a degree. The two Spectres that remain. Plenty of cash now going to be following up from this, so for Secret. But again, this is the difference. They haven't overcommitted towards that A side. They've drawn a fair amount of utility towards it, but they are going to be working off the back of that early space that Nats has tried to claim.
They're not really spotting much of anything here. That knife does catch on to Redgar, but it's not enough to force any kind of rotation. Nothing else, just still some raised suspicion here from the side of Secret. Envy, the gun barrel spotted, but Redgar just didn't have a shot to take. You might be able to catch him, though, as he's hopping up onto mid. Looks like he's not going to pursue it quite just yet.
Yeah, this is going to be awkward timing. He's going to probably get the kill on the way through. Yes, absolutely no awareness that he could have been there. Now, in the meantime, the spike has gone down. Yampy's got himself a little bit further forward, but the underhand flash through the wall is great. Safe, ready to catch, so will send them back. And now the flank comes in. This is a really nice round. Still a bit of damage being done. Any more, that could prove problems later down the line. But for now, an upgrade can be found, but Redgar patrolling and actually denied. Jesse Vash making a go of it.
He gets the kill. If nothing else, it's going to be significant damage dealt here to the side of TL. He can't quite line up. That shot on the Soulcast takes him down to about half before he does fall. Team Liquid finally didn't quite predict that he was going to be pushing through screen at that moment. He gets the op out of Borkum's hand, or Dubstep's hands as well, rather. And that was the biggest investment they had. And now the money looks a bit dicier, Lauren.
Yeah, and again, Liquid learning through all of these rounds, and they have broken the money off the back of that. Just the rifle left on Jesse Vash, well, invested into, so a bit of a hero in this round, potentially, evening out the money somewhat. Let's see what Liquid do now. They at least have the upper hand in this. Early utility, they need to be on red alert from the word go. There is no way around it. As it stands, similar scenes. Not so committed towards middle just yet, but the stack already beginning. 4 players now considering this lean from Secret. They haven't felt it out yet, and let's see if the Hunter's Fury finds any victim.
Okay, it does in the end. Final tag gets Soulcast.
Problem for Plants.
Yeah, good value right there. Now, as they shift over towards B, they're not going to have that wall to try to protect. Still, though, may still favor the side of Team Liquid, just given the weapon advantage. Start goes out. They'll just go ahead, throw a bite. Close angle. So they wait to go for this plant. Push comes in. Dubstep didn't stand a chance, but Jeremy manages to answer back, finding another kill.
Yeah, but look at the lurk. Safe could still do some serious damage, but already aware. Jeremy is watching this angle, but outgunned at this point. Only on the Sheriffs.
Oh.
This is still insane. And a 1v2. Yampy's sweating here. He's not feeling comfortable at all. Spike is not to hand. He still has to try and get that back into play, and 34 seconds to play with.
This is going to go for the corner plant. No one close enough to get that punish, but the fragment does connect for a single ticket damage. Yampy now has his work cut out for him. Phantom in hand, weapons recovered, both of them. Now with Vandals, let's see if Yampy can get the clutch.
The ice cold Finn has the capability. Does he even test this? Knife's going to be there. Yes, they know where he is now. They already had a great idea before, but Jesse Vash, these rounds from Secret are incredible.
Yeah, fantastic. Just splitting on the low ground, high ground, making that kind of spray transfer is just nigh impossible, even for a player of Yampy's caliber. They make it as difficult as they possibly can, and they get the thrifty win in the end. Now at 9-3-2 on the Sova. 4-1 lead here for the side of Team Secret has got to be causing concern for the side of Liquid, and that's why we're going to see a timeout called.
I would also be somewhat worried when I've just been run around this map. They have been absolutely outdone so far. Getting everything they wanted out of that round, doing so much damage, perfect reads on positioning, early information recovered, but not too much here, but in enough of the fact that Secret are willing to hit that rotation off the back.
Well, so far it's just going to be the Blades popped here from Yampy. He's leading the charge forward. Alarmbot does triggers, so they know that it's there. Nice little flash out off the back of the recon dart as well. They get a full reveal.
Oof.
Kind of getting flashed there. Dubstep ends up getting taken down. Yampy just goes ahead, puts pedal to the metal, finds an opening frag. Borkum will answer in kind.
Yeah, some of this is a little bit out of sorts. That flash just got eaten by Dubstep, and Yampy made the most of the team flash that came through, so...
Yep.
Actually, ult gets popped. Yampy gonna have to respect this somewhat.
We have a couple ults to work with for a post-plant scenario if they can get that spike moved up, but again, Soulcast dying means they do not have that Sage wall to try to get a safe plant. Res gonna be used, Dubstep right back into the game. They've got double coverage here behind Yellow just to make sure they can safely res.
Yampy's off. They're making a run for it. They've seen all too much. They've heard the res. They know what's happening on the other side. It's time to try and get towards A. How much is still left in the kit on this side, though? Jesse Vash doesn't have a great deal to work with in the form of utility, but he is at least still here. Didn't over-rotate, didn't pull all the numbers away. Borkham as well, leaning over. You've still got 2 players present, and that's enough. That's incredibly telling. And no one watching for this? No one even considers it till Yampy gives him a haircut, but at this point, it's only one left alive. Safe with the hero rifle, he's the only one standing.
Yeah, he manages to find one, but he's running out of time, and he is completely pincered. Stabilizes, finds the headshot, but needs 2 more, and he just can't make it happen. Envy will cut him down, and that hero rifle from Safe is just going to be left.
Good round for Liquid, and they need one. At 5-1, they are getting dictated to. Borkham, though, instantly tries to deny that A-site approach by all means. Ult's up, door shut.
Only ult that we have right now from the side of Secret. Dubstep 2 off from having his own lockdown. Let's see what Liquid decide to do. Everyone's still hovering around the A-site, and the majority of Secret have drifted this way as well. It's just Envy watching over at mid. You still have Dubstep with the AWP perched up over at Yellow, not seeing a damn thing.
Don't think that Aldrin got much, but it's still going to know they're here.
Spot. They're already spamming this out, and now he's been found. Drone did not get the connection, crucially though, but the lockdown is there, just trying to flush them out of this pit. He manages to tag back into the back of sight. 2 players detained, however.
Yeah, Yampy just picked up the pace, followed it forward. 2 of the players will be sitting towards CT, somewhat safe. They do have, I think it's Envy on the case to make sure no one can actually overextend. Counter ult comes in as well. Well, I say counter, just the Viper's pick comes back out for Naz. They want to ensure safety in this round because they are desperate for one. Only one by their name so far, and a 5v3 to try and work around. Yes, a couple of players are low, but the positions are great. The post plants should hold here. Envy, though, superstar so far and still wants to go.
There's the flank.
Safe's been removed. This is a 2v2. Look at the HP remaining.
They're so very low here, Nats. This is him in his comfort zone, but now he's been taken out of it. He spots him, manages to get the wall bang. Dart goes out. Redgar with 7 HP. Desperate for the clutch. He goes for the Hunter's Fury. It's already held to half. He waits out the first one. Push on the corner. Dubstep shuts it down with a 3rd. And that is a critical round for Secret to win. All of the ultimates invested from the side of Liquid. And it falls flat in the end.
Show me it again, because this is obscene. Now, don't get me wrong, on the other side, of course, Dubstep just being so cool with it, didn't seem pressured by this at all, knew exactly what he had to do. It was already taken towards halfway, knew the only real option for Redgar was to take that fight. Again, 6-1, Liquid are in tatters.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the frustration on the fan faces there, the viewing party, on the coach as well.
Yeah.
On struggle street in that timeout.
Ugh.
It felt like it made things way worse. Such a heavy investment from the side of TL, just dumping everything that they had util-wise and coming up very shy of the mark. Cash still looking very cozy from the side of Secret with a 6-1 lead.
And considering we're on the Sheriff's and light armor, unless Liquid start, getting a couple of these picks, I've got to start talking about how this compares to some of the other performances we've seen on ICEBOX in that first group as well. Love seeing the Harbor coming out. That looks fantastic. Dubstep should be comfortable here again. Operator on the Killjoy doesn't really have the get out of jail free card, but as it stands, making light work of Liquid. But in comparison to the other teams that I'd say are either deep run teams or big performers, this is very flat from Liquid, and this worries me. Because again, this is when we're coming into this, right? We're talking about it. How much time have they had to practice? How much time have they spent in the lab? How many scrims have they really been running through leading up to this event compared to some of the other teams who've made a really good display on this? Again, could be a terrible map for them, but the map pool was one of our worries with this squad.
He's watching for that rotation under tube, cuts him down. Once again, it's safe. Left alone. But I agree. I mean, this feels like DRX versus C9 on this map, just with slightly different compositions. Yeah. It has that same vibe right now, where TL, anything that they're trying is just getting shut down. It's getting out-clutched. Like you said, Dubstep just starting things off with some fantastic kills for him, perfectly at home. Sat over at Yellow. I mean, used to be a Jet main, knows how to use an AWP.
Done from start to finish by Secret, who, again, haven't been one of these highlight teams. They have been in the quiet for some time, left out in the cold. And they've come back in and made a statement here.
Certainly have. It is still just that first map, so we still have to see how things develop, but opening up off the back of the tag is looking for some additional damage for a kill. Can't quite get it.
Ooh, Safe could get this timing right, though.
Safe. Oh, no!
Oh, somehow Safe gets
How does he get that?
All right, Safe, you're fine. Maybe you need just a couple more of those. And maybe Liquid are back in the game. But now, though, they are at least back in towards that site.
Jeremy getting unintentionally pushed up over the wall. Here's Dubstep again. He's wary about that flank coming in. Borkum now pushing out as Yampi has his attention turned over towards the tube, and things start falling apart once more. 2 members left. Now just one.
And he was noted earlier. There's
exactly
so
where
little
he
he could do. Nothing to be done. Liquid just left evaporated by Secret here. This is flat from Liquid. And I've got to give credit where it's due, though. Secret, fantastic game. Solid.
Oh, yeah.
Solid as a rock. We're seeing some nice performance out of Dubstep here. Envy started off with a bang. Can't completely put in this camp of Liquid playing poorly. Gotta say, Secret having some big performers here. But again, this is not enough for me.
Yeah, and this is not the position you want to be in. You're burning both of your timeouts in the first half of the map. Granted, of course, Liquid desperate to get some additional rounds here in the last few that we have to make their return to the international stage, and so far, it's looking like they might be right off the stage just as quickly as they got on it. So they need to turn up the pace here.
They've got to turn this around. Similar scenes over towards A through that same protocol process for Team Secret. They know how they want to start this. Again, so much potential danger. Mostly navigated those Stingers, Spectres coming out. They've gone for whatever they could buy here, Liquid, and it ain't a great deal.
It's definitely not, and it feels like if they can't get this across the board, then that is just going to be the half very firmly in the hands of Team Secret. And they're playing this out patiently, though. Right now, just Borkum and Envy still sat here on A. Jesse Bash not too far. Couple shots coming across. Thinking about holding the knife. Looks like he wants to wait. Goes for it now, right as they go for the site exec. Thrown over the top, finds the ping on a 1. The wall going to be broken down. Still have the reveal on the Yampi, and Red Guard's the first to fall.
Oh, Envy finally traded. Great trade, but look at the instantaneous backfill coming in.
Jeremy.
You don't get to fight just one. Team Secret play with the numbers here, and Liquid now starting to crumble under this Natsa valiant attempt towards at least one hit. Yes, does get Jesse Vash, but now needs to find 2 more. And again, time's not on his side. Rounds on his side. Does get the upgrade, though.
He's got the Vandal and 20 seconds to play with. No more util here for Nats. Let's see what he can get done. Put the poison wall up, cuts off that screen's access, tucks into the corner for a brief moment. Once the zone pushes, the wall drops. I like how he tried to play it, but unfortunately he just can't get the shots to connect. 2 people pulling his attention. A turn is
avoids the turret, and it's like, okay, if I get both of them, that's the only chance I got. But as it currently, as the chips fall, as it stands, as long and short of this, it's still not enough. It looks like, yes, Liquid get a little closer there. At the end of the day, 9-1. Got to call it what it is. And right now, it's an absolute travesty from Liquid. Got to keep going in this, though. See if there's any glimmers of hope. Give me a little buffer into that second half. Give me a little something here.
That 9-3, so you can just believe in a curse for a moment. Something like that.
Ooh, okay.
This is a change-up.
Switch up.
Haven't really seen too much in all the ice boxes, honestly, that we've seen at this event. We haven't seen that much attention played towards Kitchen.
No, but I am seeing Secret already kind of, I think they're already starting to ping this out as well. Envy was put to case on this.
Oh, what is that?
Come on, Jesse Vash. Not missing so far.
He just doesn't want to give them a break at all.
Nope. Nothing going their way, and no real play for Safe from this either. He's being left just to his own devices here, not getting as much pressure he wanted. Maybe trying to add the paranoia that lurk towards mid is going to be coming through, but they still know that they're going to be towards B long. They still have all the information here. Yes, they may leave one more player dedicated towards mid, but they still have the player advantage.
Looks like he likes his odds of pulling a rabbit out of a hat twice in a row. This time, though, they do drop off the high ground, so not going to get caught by that stray shot, but the recon dart is at the ready. That's looking to throw down that bite. We'll go ahead and cut off Borkum. There's the res. Soulcast finally able to utilize that, but Yempi is dead just as quickly as he was resurrected.
Yeah, and only one trade going their way. Jesse Vash is the turret on the back of the site. It's a 4v2. Redgar and Soulcast, show me how bad you want this. Do some damage here.
And they just walled off.
13 seconds. Oh, and again, insult to injury. You gotta just back away.
Just making it impossible for him. I guess the consolation prize is going to be the 2 Vandals and some util that they hold on to here, Lauren, but
they're being chased.
It's not gonna make them feel any better.
Secret's on the hunt, though. They want these gone. They want them out of their hands. Redgar gonna hold on to his and hold it. One more attempt.
Absolutely brutal. I mean, from the outset, it's like the worst way you could start a round. Yampi just trying to poke and prod his way into the B site. Stray Vandal shot to the forehead.
Oh, you get all of this. It can happen. But man, it's happened a couple of times now. Once again, going through the
Okay.
motions. That's different.
Some more of that, perhaps, Yumpy. Great way to start things off. They clear the dart, still gonna ping out 2. Aggressive push from Jesse, it's unscouted. Managing to find 2 kills. It's traded back, and the advantage is now there for TL, so maybe they can put a second round on the board. Nat's gonna be investing the pit as well, making Envy and Borkum have to fight through the thick of it.
Yeah, but Redgar really diligent holding that back line, making sure Envy. Did you get to find the fight on Redgar for free? Not as it stands. They pumped the brakes for a second here, actually. Not going to be instantaneously planting as soon as that went up. They want to try and get a grasp on where Envy is. And Redgar, fabulous work in the end. It's given them the most slim of margins here at Kilios, but it is very slim.
Very,
Perspective, that's where we call it, because it does look shambolic from Liquid here. But second half underway, a chance at maybe setting us straight.
Already, though, big change up compared to how we saw Secret approaching the map. A 4-man push right off the rip here. And they just back away. Still a light little linger there for a brief moment from Safe. Just trying to keep tabs. Now it's Envy leading the charge, playing that pseudo-duelist KO. Yumpy's got the dash at the ready. Knife goes out, push on the corner. Yumpy should be able to get this, but breaks line of sight just in time. Heal now going, and Envy is still pushing that corner somehow, and he gets a kill for it.
They're losing in this fight. They took the fight and they're losing it.
They could just back away.
They opted for this choice. The only saving grace, the one redeeming factor is Safe right now. Slipped the net in middle. And this guy...
But they're looking for it. Look at this, the
aware.
slow
They're
creep
so
around.
aware.
He's able to get 1. They need more here from Yumpy, though. It's just a bit whiffy.
Oh, dear. It's agonizing. Soulcast, an attempt, sure, but by this point, they've got the site under wraps. There's no threats here now to the bigger picture. The only danger I see is if he gets a kill on either Dubstep or Envy.
Sure.
Beyond that, I'm not that fussed.
I mean, unfortunately, right now, his KD reflects the game score. It's 2-10. He's not been putting up numbers.
But I can't even blame him. I think even the desk highlighting there, how many times he was just left to his own devices, attempting to try and get that spike down. You had all the utilities still against him. It was, the angle.
Does he read this
dead.
lurk at all?
No.
He drops down. Bash. No way. Certainly not. Jesse Bash, you cannot do this to the man. Unbelievable.
Not again.
And that's just a GG go next.
Fine. This is like the second time now. I'm not okay with this. Yeah, this is. Let's get it going and go to the next one. Let's just 5-push mid.
I mean, you
push
just
mid,
got knifed by the granddad in the server. Jesse Bash, I think he's still the oldest player that we have at this event.
Oh.
Yinsu was talking about he plays duo queue with his son.
Shake it off. It's a bad map. So sometimes there is the weird thing you can say that losing in quite a quick fashion is better than an agonizing loss. As much as like a fan, you're saying, oh, but it was a close game, it was competitive. Mentally, sometimes easy to get in and get out.
It's that much more exhaustive.
Yeah, it is. So let's see if there is anything in there, anything we can extrapolate from Liquid, because so far it's a celebration for Secret. These guys are fantastic. And yes, damage achieved, that's not bad. And there is more danger, so Dubstep with that Vandal.
Yep. Great first kill. Spike still being committed up to the front. Yumpy with a nice little flick to the head. With that Bulldog will find 1. So Jeremy gets cut down to size. They can just go one after the other at him, and Envy just gets overwhelmed. This would be absolute heroics from the former duelist here from the side of Secret to be able to clutch this out. A couple low HP bars, but he himself tagged down, and that's will get them back on the board.
Okay, there we go. 3 standing.
That's immortalized. Twitch doesn't forget.
Yeah, there it is. That's fine. I'm down.
And YouTube, shout out to our YouTube.
Yeah, I was gonna start getting worried. I see like 7 for Liquid. I'm like,
where should I put it?
Yeah, at present, though, we do see the somewhat of a dip in the purchase here, of course, respecting the fact that the damage was done. You do have the Sheriff and the Marshal, and beyond that, it is clean. Very few investments. It is probably going to be a clean round here from Liquid, or at least it should. We did see, I think it was like a Classics only round already in this tournament, which actually won it, but yeah. I imagine that's not the case here. So as we go, let's see if there's any chip damage achieved. If you are Liquid, if you're looking as a fan even to this round, you want to see it clean. You want to see that Vandal staying very much in this, the Bulldog staying very much in this. There is actually a plant coming in. No, it's not going to be denied. So do at least get the plant. Most
from there,
behind it.
It's looking like you know, near flawless. Dubstep managing to come away with one there with the Marshall. Save is just jumping onto Borkum's head like he's a Goomba. And Soulcast comes leaping around the corner to take down Dubstep as well. So TL finding a fourth. Plant is in though. A little bit of extra cash lining the pockets of Secret. Let's see what they can do with it. And whether or not they can take us to map point with this next round.
Both sides coming into this with a fair chance of doing some serious damage. I'm looking to see what Secret do in this.
Borkum looking for that linger, that push down tube.
They're aggressive.
Pulls away from it though. Turret's there for contact, so Dubstep knows. They have safe and oh, the catch. It's a second sooner. A hair off there as Yampi. Could have been able to have that punish. Either way, the heal's been forced out.
I like that. I like them getting proactive. It's hard to do at this point. Jeremy does need to respect this, so the counter utility is there. Jesse Bash tries to find the timing of the back of the flash. Not good enough. Soulcast denies. Nats towards the site, and everyone's here. They know there is no lurk. They know there's no potential fake towards A. This is a commitment from Secret, and they are locked to it for now.
On a rough spot. So those early kills coming through, much like we saw from Secret when they are on the defending side, that really just start to chip away at things. Get the suppression out onto two. Safe. Just spamming across, manages to find Envy. Good amount of firepower now taken out of their hands. Post plan as well. Severely weakened here for the side of Secret. A singular bite in the hands of Borkum to try to buy some time.
I think they'll need someone to pop off here. Wall
There's
goes up. Yeah, one. Ooh, actually, hold on. Quickly dealt with. Not bad. Nat's trying to close the gap, though. Going to be the pressure point coming in towards Yellow, and he's got it. Takes down Borkum and looks for the follow-up. Jeremy now surrounded. He doesn't have the support anymore. Lovely from Liquid. It's what they needed. Rifle round on the board. They get past the first test.
And again, it's fairly clean. They still keep 3 people alive in this round, holding onto those rifles. Soulcast already with a decent amount in the back pocket. This is going to be feeling quite... It's not everybody's going to be able to go for that Phantom half armor, so yeah, it looks like Inbeat is going to be selling that off. Going back to something a little bit more standard, but really great retake here from the side of TL. The defensive protocols looking a hell of a lot cleaner than the attack ones.
Yeah, you're on the money. Again, though, that was the first buy round, the first real attempt that Secret had to run into this. With Liquid succeeding there, it does set them up a little further, build that bank. Ult's now starting to come through. Soulcast does have his safe, his as well, so that's lovely. That is slightly out of timing and out of sync for Jesse again, so might actually get freedom to utilize this.
Spotted, but fairly hefty stack here from the side of TL. They've got 3 members strong already on the site. Safe nearby as well, just hovering at top mid. Dart goes out, Dubstep gonna back away. Feels like if they can find an initial pick here from the side of Secret, they might be willing to go in with that lockdown, try to flush Liquid out, and actually convert this round into a win. But unless they can find something like that, I think it's a bit of a stretch to try to go for those ults.
Yeah, and Liquid sitting just purely backside. That's considering a swing here. And yeah, Soulcast does get pinged up, so it looks like the plant's coming in, nothing to deny. I'm seeing one play again, real close though. Redgar gets amongst them. You do have the lockdown coming in. You're absolutely on the money. Great trade, though. Envy. Oh, my word. Dubstep 2. And now it's a 3v3. Envy's going to pop the ult, get the hell back in there. They still need the spike planted.
And this is critical. He's popping this null command so they can't go for the counter lockdown here from Safe. He does manage to put him down on the ground, though. And Bash is now dead. Dubstep alone. The spot is watched. Safe finds another one. They'll get the defuse, and TL, they continue to run it back. What is your location of choice for your tattoo, Lauren?
Don't worry about it yet. Don't you worry about it. It's all good. We're all good. Secret's
you did say 7. You said
fine.
7 rounds.
7, I get nervous. It's when they actually win the map, then yes, burning cover the ult so that we were looking to see coming to play. They've now gone through those.
Exactly. 2 ults committed in the fight. And Dubstep does get 3 charges back at the end of the day, but you look at the economy here for the side of TL. Cash-wise, flush with it. They've got
holding those post plants that Liquid have been breaking back in from. So we go back in, but this time full purchase coming out for Secret, and Liquid do have that operator with Yampi. Couple of those additional ultimates as well to play into this. And Yampi, once again, this aggression, I like it. Last time he was married with a little bit of that pressure through from Tube. I think he was safe, actually pushing a little bit further on mid.
Yampi.
This time, Yampi actually missing a shot there.
And
but the response, Redgar's on to fall.
Yeah, he was trying to go for that side-by-side push here alongside Yampi's just splitting away from him. They're aware that he would have dropped down off that position. So they're actually swinging up onto the high ground to try to avoid him a little bit more. And Borkum with the lurkin. He gets tagged by the alarm bot, but he's the one getting the jump on safe. Soulcast is there to answer back. Still, now evened up as Yampi finds the equalization kill there, but the res is going to come out on both sides.
Yeah,
right back to a 4v4.
This is lovely. So they're very aware that there's still at least 2 players towards middle, and it's only Yampi. And I say only Yampi, this guy does do damage. Here in the spike being planted, but he's holding a lot of space, so they can't get comfortable in these post plants. Lockdown can be brought into effect. Jesse Bash does have.
Way.
Oh, Yampi flies in, showing the hand. Soulcast by his side, and the lockdown's still ticking. Jesse Bash, the last one standing. Pressure now mounting. He's got players to worry about. Safe is
Safe
there.
is ready.
Liquid maybe on the verge of being back in this game.
Unbelievable. A retake. It's just so critical for them, shutting this down. 3 members left alive after committing the res to the fight as well. Got so much money stacked up. And Secret, they've got a hole in their wallet. They're just bleeding out their currency right now.
I have to look towards how Yampi played that round. Didn't overstay his welcome. Again, he was the one pushed it up pretty deep, got a nice pick, but kept falling away. Some people might have said, you know, at one point Yampi's over-aggression. Really loving seeing this. 11-7, Secret without a response here, really. Yeah, a couple of close rounds again, but it's the retakes that are working so well for Liquid.
Just protection around Nest, you know, whether it's somebody planting or somebody postured up in that position, has been fairly weak here from the side of Secret. His red card starts going off, one after the other. 3 quick kills for him.
Yeah, a bit of an Eco Cobra, but you'll take him. You'll take him every day of the week.
It's crispy aim at the end of the day, and that's what we were lacking in the first half. And suddenly they are with no now available for the side of Secret, but they have to utilize them intelligently. They have to make them work. A lockdown, a pit. But they're still going up against so much on the side of TL, who have a pit of their own. They have that Hunter's Fury to potentially flush somebody out. You can see significantly different experience now in the coach booth. It's all smiles.
Yeah, what a different look it is already. As said though, early flash for NV, just gonna head on through. Safe does get pinged out, and that's unnoted, waiting with the ult. Now's the time to go for it.
Goes right before the 0 point connects. It's gonna be clearing out the turret for now. See how they try to approach this. Drone did go into the back, but looks like Nat's not spotted at all. They're trying to get the spam through onto Jeremy. Won't be able to make it happen. He gets a plant, he gets out.
5 in a post plant, that's different this time.
Yeah.
Now I look towards the flank. What is that back line looking at? We do even have the lockdown coming in. There's the counter. So that should be dealt with pretty swiftly. There it is. Yampi did find Borkum. Yampi does get traded down on though eventually, and now a 3v3. The lockdown is still ticking.
And that's detained. 2 detains actually. It's just Safe, who doesn't get hit by this. It's just tucked away in the back of sight. Safe gonna have to lead the charge. The pit drops down.
This is so high pressure now. Safe needs to try and be the bodyguard, be the one to take the fight here, because they're about to swing.
They're holding it right now.
He's not stopping. Gets taken away. Now down to Envy. And now
there's no time.
He's got it. Safe. Can't chase him down. There's no other option. It took everything that Secret had, and all that is left remaining is 1.
And that was looking fairly catastrophic. Yampi being able to get 2 on this flank, pushing around towards A main, was enormous. If that doesn't happen, this is a significantly cleaner hold for the side of Secret.
But also the lockdown not getting destroyed. How game-changingly different could that have been? Yampi turns the flash. Gonna be now noted early. Oh,
It's gonna stay.
Yeah, Yampi's willing to sit around on this one. Not sure if he got noted on this angle, but again,
now he can't dash.
They are desperate to try and force him deeper into these sites. He does have support though. He does have Redgar there with him. How long does Yampi sit on this? He now needs to make his mind up. Chip damage is in. I think it's time to back away.
Yep, they put that one right at his feet. Pulls back. He's still just going to be holding from the front of yellow though, but as the flash comes in, he goes back off just a bit more. Clearly, Secret right now at least not really entertaining the idea of moving over towards A. They have pulled a fair few rotations. Now there's that mid pressure coming down as well from Safe as he once again pushes out a tube. Turret makes contact. That's going to be noted.
Not following up on that though. The knife's going to clear. Make sure that Yampi is no longer sitting around the wall. Still in place here. Utility not finding the connection needed, and there's the ult. Borkum's going to find this. Deeper wall comes in. Jeremy, does he get the plant through? Looking to see if there's anything to stop it. No, and Yampi's actually been found. Jesse's the one to get him.
Jesse gets a kill. All the util gone from Redgar as well, so now they don't have a drone to try to push into this, so he just goes in blind.
He's fighting.
And gets shut down. Nats pushing his way out through Snowman, does find Jesse Bash. They're still bleeding, members dry here, and it looks like Secret might have finally done it.
Yeah, safe and Nats, we need some miracles here. Two incredibly talented players, nasty players, but that Viper's Pit keeps Secret safe.